Every empire has an origin story, but few are as wonderfully understated as this one. Around 1299, a minor Turkic warlord named Osman I was running a small frontier principality in northwestern Anatolia, surrounded by bigger, richer, more established powers. Nobody watching at the time would have bet on him. It's the historical equivalent of a garage startup eventually buying out every major corporation on the planet. Osman's territory was tiny, wedged between the crumbling Byzantine Empire and various squabbling Turkish beyliks. But he had one major advantage: everyone around him was distracted, exhausted, or in decline. The Byzantines were dealing with internal chaos and shrinking borders. The Seljuk Turks, once dominant, had fractured after Mongol invasions. Osman looked at this mess of exhausted empires and essentially said, "I'll take it from here." His successors were relentless. Orhan, Osman's son, captured the key city of Bursa and turned it into a real capital. Then came Murad I, who pushed into the Balkans and began building the famous Janissary Corps, an elite infantry force made up, unsettlingly, of Christian boys taken through the Devshirme system, converted, and trained into some of the most loyal and effective soldiers in the medieval world. It was brutal by modern standards, but militarily it worked with terrifying efficiency. Then, in 1453, the Ottomans achieved what centuries of armies had failed to do. Sultan Mehmed II conquered Constantinople itself, the ancient capital of the Byzantine Empire, using massive cannons specifically engineered to smash through walls that had stood for over 1,000 years. The city that had symbolized Christian Rome's endurance became Istanbul, the beating heart of an Islamic empire. That's not just a military win, that's rewriting the entire map's punctuation. From there, the Ottomans didn't slow down. Under Suleiman the Magnificent in the 1500s, the empire stretched from Hungary to North Africa to the Persian Gulf. They controlled trade routes, built stunning architecture, produced groundbreaking legal reforms, and became a genuine rival to every major European power. At its height, the Ottoman Empire wasn't just large. It was one of the most sophisticated multicultural administrative systems the world had seen, blending Turkish, Persian, Arab, and Byzantine influences into something entirely its own. What's remarkable is how it all started. Not with overwhelming force, but with patience, opportunism, and knowing exactly when to strike while everyone else was busy falling apart. Osman didn't inherit an empire. He built one out of a tiny frontier state through 6 centuries of expansion, adaptation, and frankly, excellent timing. Not bad for a guy history almost forgot to mention.